I felt like in the past we talked about, me asking the question. I think she just wants to, I think she just is not ready yet. It's about, am I going to make this commitment? Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor, what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're going to love someone for better, for worse.
All right, grab your popcorn because this drama is sizzling. Benny Blanco just got engaged. Cue the celebration, happy couple vibes, and all that jazz. But let's be real. We've all been keeping an eye on Justin Bieber's reaction, haven't we? The man has not been subtle. From his cryptic Instagram stories featuring sad boy anthems to lyrics that feel a little too pointed, Justin is giving major kicked puppy energy. Fans have been whispering in the group chats, wondering, is he okay? Is he still in love with her? Well, those whispers just turned into full-blown headlines because Justin has officially thrown shade at Benny following the engagement announcement. And just like that, our suspicions are all but confirmed. He's not over it, and he's definitely not happy. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into this mess, break down the lyrics of She's Mine, and try to decode what's really going on in Justin's head. Is this unrequited love? A bad case of the X Factor? Or is he just putting on a show? Let's get into it. But before we do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It's free and helps us bring you even more juicy content. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, Selena Gomez. She and Justin have a long, messy, on-again, off-again history that played out in front of the whole world. They were each other's first loves, the ultimate teen romance. And even though they've supposedly moved on, there's always been that lingering what if. So when Selena announced her engagement to Benny Blanco, it's not hard to imagine that Justin felt something. A twinge of regret, jealousy, or maybe even a full-blown emotional spiral. Ever since the news dropped, he's been acting different, posting cryptic messages, looking extra moody, and now publicly throwing shade at Benny. So is he trying to win Selena back? Just venting his emotions? Or could this all be a calculated PR move? Let's break it all down. But let's be real. Who have we really been waiting to hear from? Mr. Justin Bieber himself. Because let's not kid ourselves, Justin and Selena's relationship wasn't just a fling. It was the teen romance, a headline-dominating roller coaster of love, drama, and breakups. They were basically the royal couple of young Hollywood. So, of course, when news of Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco broke, the whole world had one burning question. How is Justin taking this? I mean, these two have history. Years of on-again, off-again drama, passionate love, and messy breakups. And even though they've both supposedly moved on, there's always been that little voice whispering, but what about Justin? The anticipation for his reaction has been real. Would he be mature and send his best wishes? Would he spiral into heartbreak and drop a new batch of sad boy anthems? Or would he pull a classic Bieber move and do something completely unexpected? Well, folks, the wait is over. Justin has finally reacted to Selena and Benny's engagement. And let's just say, it's interesting. The Canadian singer, now a married man with a baby, has been keeping quiet about his ex's big news. But that hasn't stopped the relentless speculation. Everyone wants to know, how does he really feel about Selena moving on? On the surface, Justin's been projecting the image of a blissful family man, devoted husband, proud dad, happily settled. But behind the scenes, who knows? The pressure must be insane, especially with fans still obsessing over his past with Selena. And now, instead of making a direct statement, Justin decided to speak in the language of Instagram. His reaction? A carefully curated slideshow of family vacation pics, smiling with Haley, cuddling their baby, living the picture-perfect life. The message? I'm happy. I've moved on. Selena? Who? The shade of it all. Sure, it's fair. He's married, they broke up years ago, and life moves on. But let's not pretend the timing wasn't a little too convenient. After all the history, the drama, and the Jelena obsession that once ruled the internet, this non-reaction speaks volumes. For years, the internet has been obsessed with Justin and Selena's every move, so this almost pointedly nonchalant response from Justin is a bit surprising. Is he really that over it? Or is he trying a little too hard to prove he's moved? On maybe this is just classic Justin, doing his own thing, tuning out the noise. Makes you think, doesn't it? Justin and Selena's relationship was nothing short of a roller coaster. It all started in 2010, when two young, wildly famous pop stars fell head over heels for each other. They quickly became the it couple, captivating the world with their undeniable chemistry and highly publicized romance. For 8 years, it was a cycle of on again, off again, a constant source of tabloid headlines and fan speculation. They were everywhere. Magazine covers, red carpets, paparazzi snapshots. Every moment of their relationship was dissected in real time. But beneath the glamour, cracks started to form. The relentless pressure of fame, the intensity of young love, and some fundamental differences took their toll. What once seemed like a fairy tale romance turned increasingly tumultuous. Reports of arguments, breakups, and dramatic reconciliations painted a picture of a love as passionate as it was unstable. For Selena, the relationship reportedly took a toll on her emotional and physical well-being, exacerbating health struggles and leading to one of the most difficult periods in her life. Despite their best efforts, they couldn't make it work. Lingering feelings and nostalgia kept pulling them back together, but the underlying issues were too big to ignore. In 2018, they finally called it quits for good, leaving millions of Jelena fans heartbroken. Justin, however, didn't stay single for long. Shortly after their final split, he rekindled his romance with Hailey Baldwin. Their relationship moved fast, from dating to marriage to welcoming a baby, seemingly achieving that picture-perfect family life. Meanwhile, Selena took a different path, briefly dating here and there before finding what appears to be a more stable, fulfilling relationship with Benny Blanco, a quieter, more grounded presence in her life, which brings us to the present. The big question: how does Justin really feel about Selena's engagement? His seemingly indifferent Instagram post, filled with snapshots of his blissful family life, speaks volumes. Justin's idyllic family life looked almost too perfect, too polished, too calculated. Was it a genuine reflection of his happiness and indifference? Or was it a carefully crafted facade, masking a flicker of regret, a pang of jealousy, or maybe even a lingering ember of that old flame? We may never know for sure, unless, of course, another cryptic social media post drops, adding yet another layer to this already tangled narrative. While Justin's public persona radiated indifference, sources close to him and Hailey painted a very different picture. Behind closed doors, Justin reportedly wasn't handling the news as well as he let on. As soon as Selena's engagement became public, insiders claim he became noticeably withdrawn, moody, and out of sorts, struggling to process his ex's happiness. According to these sources, Hailey stepped up in a big way, showering him with affection and reassurance to lift his spirits. She reportedly planned special outings, cooked his favorite meals, and went above and beyond to keep the atmosphere light and positive. Anything to distract him from the emotions swirling beneath the surface. This insider scoop suggests that Justin's nonchalant reaction wasn't as effortless as it seemed. Instead, it may have been a carefully controlled performance, a public display to convince the world, and maybe even himself, that he had fully moved on. But if these reports are to be believed, a part of him still holds on to the memories and emotions tied to his past with Selena, and that makes his silence all the more intriguing. Could it be that Justin is still wrestling with unresolved feelings? Or is he simply trying to put the past behind him? Either way, one thing's for sure. This chapter of the Justin-Selena saga is far from. In the wake of Selena's engagement news, Justin reportedly turned to his son, little Jack, as a way to cope and lift his spirits. Sources describe him as an incredibly devoted and hands-on dad, spending as much time as possible playing, cuddling, and simply being present with his child. It seemed like fatherhood became his emotional anchor, grounding him in the present and reminding him of the love and happiness he had built with Hailey and their growing family. Instead of ignoring his feelings about Selena's engagement, Justin appeared to be making a conscious effort to shift his focus, channeling his emotions into fatherhood as a source of strength and comfort. This paints a more humanizing picture of Justin, not as a bitter ex, but as someone navigating complex emotions in a healthy way. But let's be honest, that doesn't mean it's easy. Everyone knows that he and Selena had an epic on-again, off-again romance that spanned years. They were young, they were in love, It was a whole thing. And while they officially broke up a while ago and Selena seems happily engaged, there's still a lingering question. Is Justin really over it? Because let's be real, first loves are hard to shake. No matter how much time passes, sometimes little things slip through the cracks. A melancholic Instagram post here, a cryptic lyric there. Fans are picking up on it and the gossip mill is working overtime. It's almost like he's sending out unintentional smoke signals, even if he doesn't mean to. And then there's Haley. She's his wife, she's stunning, she's successful, but let's not pretend this situation isn't awkward for her. Imagine being at a party. In the wake of Selena's engagement news, Justin reportedly turned to his son, little Jack, as a way to cope and lift his spirits. Sources describe him as an incredibly devoted and hands-on dad, spending as much time as possible playing, cuddling, and simply being present with his child. It seemed like fatherhood became his emotional anchor, grounding him in the present and reminding him of the love and happiness he had built with Haley and their growing family. Instead of ignoring his feelings about Selena's engagement, Justin appeared to be making a conscious effort to shift his focus, channeling his emotions into fatherhood as a source of strength and comfort. This paints a more humanizing picture of Justin, not as a bitter ex, but as someone navigating complex emotions in a healthy way. But let's be honest, that doesn't mean it's easy. Everyone knows that he and Selena had an epic on-again, off-again romance that spanned years. They were young, they were in love. It was a whole thing. And while they officially broke up a while ago and Selena seems happily engaged, there's still a lingering question. Is Justin really over it? Because let's be real, first loves are hard to shake. No matter how much time passes, sometimes little things slip through the cracks. A melancholic Instagram post here, a cryptic lyric there. Fans are picking up on it and the gossip mill is working overtime. It's almost like he's sending out unintentional smoke signals, even if he doesn't mean to. And then there's Haley. She's his wife, she's stunning, she's successful, but let's not pretend this situation isn't awkward for her. Imagine being at a party and your husband keeps accidentally calling you by his ex's name. Mortifying, right? She's putting on a brave face, but you can't help but wonder how she's really feeling behind closed doors.